Welcome to Sexual Frequency, a non-judgmental place where we can play, explore, and vibe into the new paradigm of sexuality and intimacy together. I am your host, Goddess Lore. And guess what? Tonight you are in for a treat because tonight we are free ballin'. Yes, tonight you're gonna get all of us, baby. We threw the script out today. We're just here to have a good ass time because there's some times in life where maybe you don't want to go deep. Maybe you don't want to listen to what your pussy's telling you to do. You're like, I know I got to do that, but not today. So today, we threw the script out. We are free balling. And we have a studio full of guests. It's going to be so much fun. Are y'all excited? Hey. I think I scared them a little bit with the singing. They were like, this bitch, what is happening tonight? I did not sign up for this.
I really did not sign up for this.
She didn't, guys, but it's going to be great. It's going to be so good tonight.
The White Claw signed up for this.
Listen, White Claw or White Nah. Apparently today we said White Claw. Sponsor us, though, because, we'll maybe not this flavor, but we'll promote the fuck out of you, okay? I'm feeling really good today. I want to know how everybody in the studio is tonight. First of all, always setting the tone, always setting the mood, setting the vibes. My one and only Rick Rock with the hard cock. How you doing, baby?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm doing all right, Mama. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? Oh, is that shit? That's not copywritten, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Suck my dick.
Did she say that?
Ooh.
Wendy Williams? No?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
how you doing?
I thought Friends and Joey.
Oh, no. That's probably what Ricky was doing, but I did the how you doing? I added the little extra So you're doing good. Ricky, give me a highlight of your week from the last time we saw you on the show to today. What's good in your life? Let us know.
I became an uncle again. Hey, yeah, that's right.
Congrats.
My older brother had another baby, or his girl had a baby, I should say. So second daughter for him, number 2 girl.
Okay.
Third kid for him. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much that. Other than that, just been hanging out, playing some golf, making money.
How many total nieces and nephews do you have?
14.
Ay, caramba.
Holy
14,
hey, listen, Turo got like half of them though.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
We know baby Turo. he down with the sexual frequency, man.
That's for
Let me
sure.
tell
He's
you,
a Gemini.
Turo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, and then tomorrow's his birthday.
The
too,
16th.
so-
Okay.
And today's my brother after me. His birthday's today. Toodles is tomorrow.
Shout out which brother's
we're all in
birthday?
the birthdays. We're all every week now is gonna be a birthday. So my little brother Booby, happy birthday! Shout out to
Happy
Booby.
birthday,
Birthday,
Booby.
Toodles is tomorrow. Next week is my mom. Week after that is my brother that just became dad again.
Bruh.
And week after that is
And
my
then your
oldest brother,
birthday.
and then I'm the last one.
Yeah.
She's Louise's. So
So
we're coming
We're
over your
partying.
pad this
Yeah,
weekend.
We're partying all month.
All
Damn,
summer.
All
it's an
summer,
all
baby.
month party at Rick Rock's house
Yeah.
or at
That's
his
right.
mom's pad. I hope she's making that chicken salad
Oh
because
yeah.
we love us some chicken salad that Ricky's mom makes.
Most
Look,
chef.
Mom
I've
to give
been
you.
once and had food and everything. I don't even remember what I ate, but everything was
Yeah, I think we went over for Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas
Christmas or-
Eve. I think it was Christmas
Was
Eve.
it Christmas or Thanksgiving? I forgot.
when
One
there
of
was
those,
no
but yeah.
parking and they're like, it's okay,
Yeah,
just
that's
double park.
Yeah.
And we'll watch your car.
Exactly.
All right.
We run the block.
Yeah, they do. Damn, Rick, you have a lot going on. Congratulations to you and your family. Happy birthday, Booby. Whose birthday's tomorrow?
Duro.
Happy birthday, Turo. We love you. And then to the brother who had the baby. Who's that
Mondo,
one?
That's Mondo.
Happy birthday, Mondo. And then your mom?
My mom.
Happy birthday, Mama.
And then
Dang.
my oldest brother, Willie. He's in July.
Happy birthday, Willie.
That's all of us there.
And then it's gonna be Rick Rock's birthday, so you know we gotta have that special episode. You know, I was looking in our stories, and it's gonna be like next week will be like almost like to the day that we had our first show.
Yeah, the 23rd.
Yeah.
Wow. Anniversary show?
Tomorrow will come, and Rick, I can't wait. It's our anniversary.
Yeah.
Our anniversary. I see we have people here, but is this our chat live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And we have two other guests in the studio with us. I'm so excited. One, you know her. She's a regular on the show. She is part of the show. High Priestess is here. What up, Priestess?
Thanks for having me on.
Are you recovered from the full moon vibes or not yet?
No, I'm going through.
Right?
I'm going through different roles of it each hour. I feel, but
Rolling with
It's a good
it.
one.
We're rolling
Yeah.
with it.
Have
Yeah.
you guys been tired throughout the day?
Holy.
Tired as
Not
But-
sleeping at nighttime?
I almost missed a graduation today, and I called Priestess, and I was like, convince me to go. She's like, why don't you want to go? I go, because I would rather self-pleasure and take a nap.
She said, because full moon.
and that's enough.
Right? And that's enough, for real. And we have another guest in the studio. You can see her live on my IG too. She has been a guest on the show before. She's a friend of the show. You know her. We love her. Daisy is joining us.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing, Daisy? Besides not sleeping at night and, this full moon stuff going on?
Well, I'm just enjoying whatever's left of Gemini season.
Less than a week.
Yeah, like
Mm.
Horny Astrology's post today.
Wow.
We don't look forward to Cancer season.
Does anybody ever
Cancers.
look forward to their season ending?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like I never want if there was a sign that would look forward to their season ending, who would it be?
Pisces, they'd probably be crying.
Yeah. Like, I'm over it.
Pisces is like,
Too
stop
emotional.
Make
it.
it stop. I don't want it to be, they'd be the ones crying on their birthdays.
I used to cry on my birthday when I was little.
But I'm a Cancer rising.
Okay. I'm not. I don't know where Cancer is in my chart, but I do cry. I'm a Taurus at 0 degrees. Listen, I don't know. My earring is really bugging the shit out of me. If you're joining us live on Instagram, let yourself be known. Let us know who's watching. If you have any questions, hey, what up? We got Felix. Ricky, read that comment. What does Felix have to say?
Cancers are definitely emotional. Ooh.
Yeah.
I gotta make this larger. I can't even see.
I know it is a little bit small. Thank you for joining us, Felix, from We Don't Make the Rules podcast. We appreciate you joining tonight. Tonight we're freeballing again.
Yes.
If you missed it, we're freeballing. But the one thing that we can't freeball because it is so important, Rick, we gotta let the people know what time it is.
That's right.
We can't forget.
It's that pre-roll time.
Pre-roll.
Light it up.
Puff, puff,
One
give.
sec here.
Puff,
Whoops.
puff, give.
Let's do this. Let's get this banner going here.
I like the song. I'm sorry, IG, you can't hear it, but it's a good one.
Look, that's why you gotta go to YouTube so you can hear the music.
That's right. All right. This tonight's show sponsored by the one and only 360 photo booth expert.
Hey.
Whether you're looking to purchase or rent a 360 photo booth for your next event, visit 360photoboothexpert.com. With over 10 years of being in the photo booth industry, they are always going above and beyond with excellent service and help, and they also speak Spanish. So visit 360photoboothexpert.com and click on the Get in Touch tab. And don't forget to use promo code Sexual Frequency for our special discount.
Hablan español. Listen, you gotta tap in with them because they know their stuff. They know what they're doing. Like, I feel like everybody's having like bomb parties nowadays, right? Everybody got the dessert all set up all nice. Like, what's gonna make your event stand out? A motherfucking 360 photo booth.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Call up my girls, tap in with them. They're gonna hook you up, Sexual Frequency, for the promo code. Listen, and they're cute as hell. Look at, we got their picture up right there. Gabby and Agatha. Okay. Now that we've done the business, you know, usually this is the time where we do Cochina Chronicles.
Don't look at me like that.
Daisy, I'm gonna need you to talk into the microphone.
I'm shy.
Are you?
No, I
I'm like, really? So I wanted to know if any of my guests wanted to share any of their Cochino Chronicles with the Sexual Frequency family.
Yeah, I have one.
Let's go. Let's hear it, baby.
It's gonna be long though.
That's all right.
We'll try to,
Well,
cut out the unnecessary portions.
Don't judge me, people.
This is
no judgment.
no
I know.
judgment
This is
zone.
a no judgment zone.
Listen.
This is a exclusive because I haven't told very many people
Oh.
this story.
Wait, do I know the story?
No.
I'm juiced. Yes.
First time.
So, long time ago, when I was 18, I went to go get my first tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got it, it was on my back. It's a lotus flower on the top of my back.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got it, the tattoo artist was like, you can't get into jacuzzis, you can't go into pools, all that tattoo stuff, right? So I was like, when am I going to go into a jacuzzi anytime soon? It's like, I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was definitely after my birthday. So September, October, that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a good girl in high school. I didn't lose my virginity until after high school. So I had just started really, having intercourse. And I mean, obviously I had done other stuff before. But anyway, so my friend who I had hooked up with, but we were just friends, invited me to go to a party at his friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
And his friend was moving. So the house was empty, but he had a pool and a jacuzzi.
Wait, who invited you over?
My friend invited me to his friend's party.
Okay.
But there was no furniture or anything. He was moving literally within the next couple weeks. But they had a pool and a jacuzzi. So it was pool party. And I'm like, I didn't know that part. So when I got there, I was like, I can't get in the pool or the jacuzzi. And everybody's like, whatever. So it was a very small thing. It was my friend, his cousin's girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
this guy, and then this other girl. And so we're all in jacuzzi and we're drinking boxed wine. It was so trashy, right? And I'm getting lit as fuck, right?
Yeah, in the jacuzzi, the heat,
In
for
the
sure.
jacuzzi. And so I'm already looking at my friend all right, later tonight, me and you, boo. And I was rubbing my friend's penis with my foot in the jacuzzi.
Right, okay.
Thinking nobody knows what's going on under the water, right? I don't know. I was lit, so I don't know if people knew. But then later, I'm sitting in between my friend and his friend. And all of a sudden, my friend starts touching my leg. And then his friend starts touching my leg on the other side. And I'm like, the fuck is going on?
Wait, so there's
now?
4 of you in the jacuzzi or just 3 of you?
No, there's 4 other people there,
Okay,
separate from the 3 of us.
Okay.
So there's 7 of us total there. And I'm looking around what is going on?
Right?
But I'm lit and I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens. And the rest of the people leave. They not leave, but they go inside. And then my friend goes somewhere real quick. And then his friend starts kissing me in the jacuzzi. And I'm like, what's happening? And so long story short, We all hooked up. It was my first threesome.
Hey,
2 guys. But it wasn't like, you know, it was like one at a
That deserves a
time,
round.
watching me, watching them, and then I ended up liking the friends a little bit more than my friends. So I was like, this is weird, but yeah, that's my. Oh, and I, you know, obviously I didn't have a swimsuit, so it was like I went in my underwear
in the jacuzzi. Very nice.
I'm like, I'm never gonna get in a jacuzzi right now. That night, I
Very
got
nice.
jacuzzi.
Very nice.
Yep.
I like that chronicle. You had told me that before, though.
I did.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, wait, jacuzzi tattoo. Is there something more? I was waiting, but
No.
well, thank you for
That's funny.
sharing, High Priestess.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
for allowing
that.
me to.
Yeah, we like sharing. We're actually doing in season 2 our guests who share Cochina Chronicles. We're gonna take a poll at the end of the season to see who had the most interesting. Well, maybe not interesting. I don't know if I want to do a whole ass rubric, but we'll just say who had the overall best Cochina Chronicle of the guests.
You don't have to remind people about mine.
Why? It's a great
Stop bringing up
one.
old shit.
What are you talking about? And so with that said, Daisy, would you like to join the competition?
Speaking of
for
bringing up
season
old
2?
shit, right? So my Cochina Chronicle,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Liz, or the High Priestess, actually unlocked a memory, which I don't recall, but I'm going to go ahead and agree with her. Actually, why don't you go ahead and say what you told
Set
me
it
earlier.
up.
Because I shared earlier because it kind of affected me too. It was prom night. We had gone to prom and then everybody got a hotel. We were all in the same like place and everybody's lit and like out of nowhere Daisy's asking around for a condom and you know people were asking, so I was like, all right, let me ask my date, do you have a condom? And he looked at me like, are you saying like we're gonna hook up? And I'm like, for my friend. So then Daisy said,
So then he got pissed off and left you at the party.
So now, 15 years later, I answered the question that yes, we found a condom and I lost my virginity that night at prom.
We should take a survey on our social media. How many people lost their virginity on prom night?
not me.
Not your date either.
I was totally a virgin on prom night on all the proms that I went to. Yeah. And my dates probably were virgins too. No, they absolutely were. No, I know one of them was certainty because he was my boyfriend at the time. But Salesian's prom date, I don't know. I'm going to assume that he was a virgin and was trying to lose his virginity that night because he was like pounding beers and like giving me the googly eyes from the other side of the room. And I was like, nah, bro, I ain't even driving home with your ass. Like, it's not even gonna happen. Not even a little bit. So that concludes our Cochina Chronicle. Oh, wait. No, you know what? We've never done this before. Ricky.
Yeah.
Cochino Chronicle.
I don't have any.
You know, that's everybody's first answer.
Well, yeah, because I'm not a cochino. No. I am a cochina.
Listen.
Actually, I don't know. I can come back to you on that one. I don't think I
Okay,
have
we will give you think time, you know.
That's going to be tough.
We're going to give you think time to come up with something. I'm sure you've had incidents where it doesn't have to be sex. It could be like maybe you were trying to kiss somebody or you've shared some stories like that before. I feel like I remember. Yeah, I remember. Something about you were hooking up with someone and like their brother came or their dad came.
That reminds me of another.
Oh my
Spill it,
Raise your hand if that's happened to you before.
Spill it. Share that story. Share for me.
Well, we're giving Rick think time. And we're going to wrap up Cochina Chronicles. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. We will put you in the polls for winner of season 2. On the polls. They want to go on the polls. We can make that happen too, you know? I wanted to just take just like a minute or two to just once again give props to Adrienne Marie Brown, because man, if there hasn't been conversations in my life where I feel, not in my life, recently, conversations recently, where when people ask me like what I do or what my podcast is about, you could tell just in people's demeanor, like sex, intimacy, people usually think it's like something salacious or there's no purpose to it, anything like that, right? And when I say, hey, have you heard of Adrienne Marie Brown? Their face lights up and they're like, of course I have. She's amazing, because she's, well known in the field of education, also emergent strategies. And when I say that she is a pleasure activist and that a lot of what the work that I do aligns with her philosophies, it's almost like it gives me credibility.
Mhm.
So it's like I have to pull the Black, feminist, queer, academic, pleasure activist card to validate like the work that I'm doing. And so I just want to, I'm going to tag her, because I hope one day I'm going to manifest meeting her and just hugging her and just being in her beautiful presence. Just thank you for the work that you're doing and for allowing voices like this to be shared more openly, and really giving people, as sad as it is, credibility for like the work that's being done in this field. So I am so appreciative, and I love you for the work that you do. And I want to share that earlier I was at a graduation from the school that I used to work at, and I got there a little bit late because, full moon things. I wanted to sell pleasure and take a nap instead of this graduation. But Priestess was like talking me out of it. But I showed up late. And as I walked into this auditorium filled with graduates and families and alumni and staff, the what was being reflected back to me on the big screen was a quote by Adrienne Marie Brown. And I was like, this bitch is everywhere, and I love it, and I am here for it. And you do not get the credit that you deserve, because just the work that you do is absolutely incredible, amazing, and life-changing, and not just in the pleasure activist realm, but in all of the other ways. So thank you. We love you. So today also, being in that space was like kind of weird for me. It was like this emotional, like it was like me having a glimpse of what my past life was. It was like I was an out of body experience. I've never experienced a graduation there where I'm not like backstage or sitting in the front of the stage. And I still had so many connections with so many families and so many students, and like obviously the staff that was there, that I just felt like, wow, it was a little bit overwhelming. But in a good way, right? It was almost like the closure that I kind of needed, though, because even though I'm not exactly where I want to be right now with my career and launching my business, we're getting there, baby. It's happening. We're manifesting big things. It also reminded me of the joy that I had and I felt by being of service to the community and to students and families. But then it also reminded me of the misery. Like this time of year was like my absolute busiest fucking time of year ever. And I would always be, beat, like working 12 plus hour days just to get, make everything right. But going back today and seeing families who like saw me after so long, because when I was let go from my job, it was during the pandemic. So there was no like, hey, Miss G's leaving. It was like nobody had a closure. And so today was just really beautiful, just being embraced by families. And it was interesting. All the students were like, Miss, what are you doing now? Where are you working? And I'm like, maybe we don't talk about this till like next year. I don't know, like your parents are here. Like, and if y'all know me, I'm always walking around with sexual frequency stickers in my pocket. So I was giving them to staff, but not to kids and stuff or whatever. But I'm sure. But I did have one. I had one moment where Shout out to Jaws, who actually has a play coming out maybe in like 2 weeks or the weekend. And I went to go see one of his shows, and there was a lot of alumni students that were there, and kids were like, "Oh, hey, miss, we hear you have a podcast. It's pretty good." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." I mean, I hadn't started Cochina Chronicles yet, but still, I have shared a lot. But it makes me happy, you know, that like kids that I used to work with that were so young, and like seeing me in a different light. And I just want to say, like, there's hope for us out there, you know, those of you that are out there living like prudish, saintly lives. There is hope, because I am a recovering prude. I guarantee you that you can change and make your life much more pleasurable. I went off on a tangent because I did want to give a shout out and props to Adrienne Marie Brown. Ricky, what do we got going on in the chat?
Okay, so David Campos is on here saying unrelated topic. Dodgers are 6 outs away from pitching a no-hitter versus Anaheim Angels.
Hey,
Gotta keep my Dodger fans updated. And
fuck it up. Okay, David. Thank you for that.
Thanks for that. Although you don't talk about it. So.
Oh yeah, we don't talk
We
about
don't talk about no hitters.
We talk
Come on,
about
David.
Bruno. Who's pitching, by the way, today?
I wrote it down. Tom. Shoot.
Yo no sé.
It was Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
My head went to Anderson Paak. We went to all different places, but I love it. I'm here for it. If you're joining us either on Instagram or on YouTube and you have a question for us today, we're freeballing. There is no topic that is off limits. We will answer your questions to the best of our ability based on what we are willing to share. I want to say that Daisy, you're going to also be at Soul Flexion.
We are like this right now because I was just thinking about that, and I was really sad that I missed last week. I had my final.
I know, but props to you. It was your last final of the semester, quarter. Yes, congratulations.
Thanks. School's out, bitches.
School's out for summer.
Yeah, we in the streets now.
You know what that means. Titties out, asses out.
Right.
We all out,
All
okay?
of that.
All of it. Yes. Everything. Yeah, so Daisy, you're going to be with us at Soul Flexion. Tell the people what it is that what you do. I know you're going to be vending, but you know, you do a lot of stuff. So let us know.
So at the retreat, I will be leading a intuitive writing workshop.
I didn't know you were leading on like one of the themes.
Yeah.
Yay.
I will be doing that. And so during the workshop, I will teach you how to set intentions. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
But that's the main thing is intuitive writing and journaling.
I love that.
Because that's where I get my downloads from, and that's, you know, writing is one of my outlets. So yeah, I've been asked by Diana to do that, which
that's awesome.
Yeah, I accepted. And I'm very excited to be in this space with everybody, and I really feel in community. So I'm just so excited because it just feels like home. And I know we've all had these conversations about creating a space where we belong. And yeah, because you just go to different places and you meet different people, and they're not bad. They're just not in alignment with who we are.
Yeah.
And this is such a great opportunity, and it's a start of something really great for everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Yeah, what I like about this community is that it's funny you said you're a recovering prude, but we're recovering Catholic schoolgirls.
Yeah.
Right? So we were programmed for like 13 years of our lives to believe a lot of things. And you know, now we're connecting with so many. I feel like a lot of people that are coming have also experienced that upbringing in one way or another.
That Catholic guilt and suppression.
Yeah. So I'm excited to hold space for everybody and just give them the tools to kick off their spiritual journey or whatever you want to call it.
It's great. I feel like we are being called, you know, to create space. And it's interesting because I had a session that I do with one of my sister's friends, my older sister. We're only like 2.5 years apart, but I was telling her, like, I don't know if it was about the show or my upcoming event, Pussy Platicas. I'm gonna plug that in a minute. But she was like, bitch. She was like, the difference in age between us is not a lot. She's like, if I were like talking the way you're talking right now, people would be like puta, whatever. I'm like, you're not wrong. I'm like, you're not wrong. I go, but I wasn't talking like this 10 years ago. I wasn't talking like this 5 years ago. This is very new, like shifting, conversations. She's like, if I would have used words like hustle and pussy, and I was like, and that's exactly why we need to have these spaces to open up that dialogue, because we are so like repressed when it comes to anything like sexual, really. And I'm finding that out now as I'm like hosting the show and I'm inviting people to be on. And sometimes I forget, like, I'm thinking like, damn, if someone invited me, like I would be juiced, like, fuck yeah, let me go on. But it's like, people are still at various different levels of being okay with their expression. And it doesn't have to be about sex. There's still people that are very private with their lives. They don't want to be live. They don't want to have a camera in front of them. They don't, for whatever reason. So it makes me a little sad because, listen, I'm looking for guests. If y'all out there and y'all, you don't have to put it all out there like I do. I put most of it out there. That's scary. Sometimes I go home and I'm like, why did I say that? And then I'm all, fuck it, I have to, because it was my truth, and that's what it was.
You have to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of what we get stuck in is like, someone can hear what you say and be like, oh my God, disgusting, or oh my God, this. And they're saying that out loud, but in their mind, they're like, I feel the same way.
Me too.
Or, yeah, exactly. Me too. Or like,
they're planting a seed. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not, there's still that shame, because I think, back to the point of like being Catholic schoolgirls and all that, like, I feel like I was always in tune with my sexuality, but it was repressed, right? So I just felt negative about it. I didn't repress it in the way that like I didn't act out on the things, or like I didn't experience the things. I would experience them, have pleasure, and then feel bad about it afterward.
Yeah.
So it would be like, even if somebody would talk about it, it'd be like, I'm not going to speak up because I don't know what people are going to think.
Right. Or the repercussion.
Yeah. But, I think now I'm definitely more open and talking about stuff. But even to the point, what you were saying, what our sister was saying, is there's people that are saying that about you now. So it's not like a age thing. It's not it's just women openly talking about pleasure and what they like. And we see it on the internet all the time. You see a video of someone being open and honest, and you look at the comments, and it's like, if you want to be a slut, just say that. Or if you want to be this, just say that.
And it's like, yes, I do. I want to be a slut. Because you know what? Listen, and more heteronormative perspective, right? It's like, I tell men this, like, I was like, I don't understand you guys. I'm like, you want somebody who hasn't had a lot of partners. You want a lady in the street and a freak in the bed. When has she got a chance to know her freak if you expect her to not have had many experiences sexually? Like, make that make sense. And then if she is a freak and she knows, what she likes and what she's doing, it's like, one of the things I hate the most, I used to say this a lot on season 1, it's like, I hate when people would say like, oh my God, who taught you how to do that? Oh my God, where did you learn how to do that? I'm all, bitch, you want me to say the streets, bitch? You want me to say the streets?
Or me?
You want me to say your homie? Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You should just be appreciative in the moment and the experience of what you're, the energy that you're sharing, like, with that person. So make that make sense. So it's funny though, back to the Catholic school girl thing. I also told her, I go, people had a perception of you. I said, even though you were not out there hoeing, because you were louder than other people, because you were outspoken, because you asked questions, people assume that you're a hoe. Yeah. they don't see like, oh, she just wants to go out party and dance. They assume like, oh, this bitch, you know, she's getting it, she's whatever. All that stuff, like that is old paradigm. All that shit has to go. You know, my guys, my women, I'm talking to you, like, don't slut shame. For what? What do you get out of it? You know, there's a difference between somebody who makes bad decisions and somebody who just is a slut and wants to enjoy sex and enjoy with other people or multiple people. Like that, you know, that's different. There are balanced sluts and they are emotionally unbalanced sluts, or you know what I mean? And that's all of us in anything in like the realm of whatever it is that we do. So fucking stop it. Like just stop and lose the fear. You know, going back to this, I had this event. It's my very first in-person event. Lotus Hustle Life presenta Pussy Platicas by Goddess Lore. Okay.
Yes.
First in-person event that I'm having after like post-pandemic. I'm doing it on my own. I want to invite all of you pussy owners or anybody who identifies as having a pussy or having a womb. You're invited to come to this event. And what it's going to do is it's going to really connect us to our sacred intuition, to our feminine energy. The pussy is the portal to our feminine goddess energy. Like, listen, your pussy has lips to be kissed, but she got lips because she's talking and she has a lot to say. It's that voice, that inner voice. It's your intuition. I have a book that I'm reading. It's called, literally, it's like Pussy, a Reclamation. And I took it with me to my chiropractor's appointment because I knew she was going to be late. Intuitively, my pussy told me, she's going to be late. Take me with you. I took the book with me. Listen, she be talking. I took the book with me and I put it on the chair. And even then, like, you know, she's an older white woman. I flipped the book over to not show like the title because still, I don't know why I would fucking do that. She walks in, she's doing my session and she glances over and she was like, oh, she's like, that is a great book. Is that the first time you're reading it? And I was like, oh, Doctora Kenny. Yes. Like, look at you. This is the first time I'm reading it. I go, but it's all things that I already inherently knew, you know, because I am very connected, like, to my body. So I just want to invite everybody out there who feels, if you felt a little pussy tingle, a little pussy heartbeat, this event is for you. It is on Monday, the 27th. Soul Flexion is on Saturday.
Oh.
This event is on Monday. And it's going to be bomb as hell. So maybe you don't own a pussy, but you got friends who do, or your girlfriend does. Pass this information on. It is live on my Instagram. Tickets are on Eventbrite. Link is in my bio. Check out your girl, Pussy Platicas. How is it 9:43 already? We haven't even played games yet.
I can't get the City Girl song out of my head now.
Which one?
Boy, this pussy talk. English, Spanish, and French.
Kind of like
Right?
me. No. Nice.
Yeah.
Trilingual.
Je ne sais pas. I don't know how I got along in France with knowing very little French. I think I use more Spanish than English, if I'm being quite honest. Anyway, let's get back to just having fun. David, keep us posted. What's going on? We see that there's 2 people in the chat. Let us know if you guys have any questions for me, Rick, or any of the lovely ladies. Rick, we have not forgotten about you and Cochina Chronicles. So feel free to tap in whenever you got that memory that comes to your mind. Okay, we're going to play a little game. Here is the question. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You call over your fuck buddy for a quickie. When they get there, they admit that they're not in the mood for sex, but would love to do oral, massages, or whatever else you command. What would you do? A, tell them to get the fuck out. B, accept the offer. C, accept the offer, but return the favor. Or D, offer to cuddle instead.
First
Talk
off,
to me. Let me know.
who does quickies? Come on. Like that, I never understood that. You do a quickie by yourself. Whatever. I guess as silence, nobody agrees with me. What is a quickie? How long is a quickie?
What?
Because if you're calling them for a quickie, does that
Right.
mean you only have a certain amount of time?
Well, look, I got into it with the not got into it, but we had a discussion where it was like, oh, you have a dick appointment, and I was like, oh, I want my dick appointments to last like minimum 5 hours, and he was like, bitch, that is not a dick appointment, like that is like a full on session. Book me for the weekend, and I was what? So I think a lot of people have the conception of a quickie or a dick appointment is just come in, wham bam slam, and they're out. I don't know.
It could be that. I mean,
maybe you're not about that quickie life.
mm-mm.
I'm not either, but there are sometimes, like, I remember one guy was like, I was like, hey, how do you feel about like just, doing a quick little video, like no faces, whatever. And he's like, I don't know. I feel like we got to build trust. And I was like, I was looking for just like a quick fuck tonight. I don't have time to build trust. I'm an ethical slut. I'm gonna be honest.
You were like in the middle of it.
No. This was when we were like texting. I like to kind of, let people know what to expect. So he was like, oh no, like I'm down for the quick fuck too. So I was like, okay, come over then. It was fine. He didn't record me, but he did the second time. Hey, it's good to have videos of yourself. I'm just saying. I
On
love
your
watching
phone.
Yes.
Because I hate
only on your phone.
Yeah, it happened once with someone who took it on their phone, and then I knew they kept it for years, and like they would tell me randomly when they watched it, and I'm like, why are you watching it? Like, we are no longer hooking up. Get that shit.
It's in the
take
spank
it
bank.
in your
It's the
mind.
spank bank,
Remember it, and then delete it. Come on.
Snapchat.
Okay, so what do? You don't cuddle. You're just like, fuck nah.
No, it
Bye.
depends.
No
It's
cuddle.
either the other one. No cuddle.
No
where he's
cuddle.
like, get the fuck out.
So you're not down to get your dick sucked. Like you're
Yeah,
down like just for the
I'm
fun.
down. No,
But not the cuddling.
He's like, I'm always trying to get my dick sucked.
If you don't want to fuck, I don't want to cuddle.
But if you want to suck,
No, but
I
think-
still don't want
Right?
to.
No, I think the answer is the one where you do the oral and then you reciprocate. You have to. I mean, as a man, that's a gentlemanly thing to do. You have to give some to get some.
Okay.
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Because I could do
Well,
both.
so what? Tell me about the mood.
Like, I could just have them do it to me. I'm fine with that. But I like
We don't gotta fuck, but if all you want to do is
Yeah.
eat, I
If
got
you
dinner
really
for you.
want to.
like,
Yeah.
I'll lay back and smoke a joint.
Alright.
Yes.
But I mean, it's not that I don't like reciprocating, like I do. But if we're not fucking, I get too into it. So I don't know. I might reciprocate in.
So
certain
you're more about the
situations.
penetration.
No, I just get more excited when there's just if you're. Yeah, I get more excited if I'm reciprocating, and then I want the penetration after. So
I feel that.
Not that it can't ever happen of just that, obviously, but rare.
Okay. What about you, Daisy?
I think that even if we're gonna cuddle, it's eventually gonna end up like me fucking you or you fucking me. So,
But they're not down. They don't want that, girl.
I
They just want to eat it or
whatever. I mean,
whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm with Liz.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I could be flexible. Hey, whatever I command, come over because I got a plethora of things you could do to me.
Sometimes
Or
it
I
might be
could do
just
you.
massage. Just rub
Exactly.
my back, boo.
Yeah.
It might be oversharing, and I hope he doesn't
No.
listen because
Hi.
he's very private, right? But my partner and I sometimes we're just like, no sex tonight, right? Like we have to say it, no sex,
Uh-huh.
and then later there's sex, and then we're just like, no sex, and then
So can I ask what's the reason why you guys set the parameter of no sex?
we're just tired.
Gotcha.
Like we're just
Okay.
exhausted. Like we're very busy people,
Right.
and we're older, so we're like back pains, my knees hurt, carrying around
Las
this ass all
rodillas,
day.
las
Yeah.
rodillas.
So
the badunkadunk,
Yeah,
don't
but
carry
yeah.
yourself.
It's still a workout, and then you get. I mean, you're already tired, so it's a workout, and then boom, you knock out. And
Yeah.
you sleep like a baby.
Right. It's just and the energy exchange.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Sometimes
I mean, it
it's a
still
lot.
takes things. It takes it out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're still gonna be
yeah.
tired.
Yeah. See, and I feel so like revitalized. Oh, depending on the partner, right? Of
Mhm.
course. I feel so like you're tired? But like, why?
Yeah.
Don't be tired. Wake up.
That's part of the problem.
Wake up.
That's part of the problem.
Wake up.
I could be tired, but also a little horny, and then if I start masturbating, I'm like awake after,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ugh, coming did not tell me to sleep."
Yeah. Same.
I just want to keep going.
Yeah, this did
Okay,
not work how
speaking
it's
of
supposed to.
masturbation, your partner won't masturbate unless their dog is watching. Is this a
Wow.
deal breaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell
Yeah.
yes. Fuck yes. Or what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, what kind of shit is
kind
that?
What part of the game is that? Fuck no.
You can't trust no dog.
Dude, okay. I had sex one time and Prince was watching, and it was the most awkward thing I've ever experienced. I've never experienced pets watching, and it was like he was so interested. Like he was just sitting there staring. Like he wasn't on in the mix, obviously, but it's like every time I turned, he's just sitting there.
He's like, I've never
He's
watched
like,
this show
"Fuck."
He's
before.
like, get it, mom, get it.
What are you doing
Like,
to
this
her?
He's all, you tell me not to lick asses, but look at you. Look at you licking up that ass. I learned it from watching you, mom. Oh,
Yeah.
look who likes getting their ass ate. Dogs need t-shirts that
For
say
real.
that.
For real. All
Okay.
of a sudden.
So all of y'all are saying what kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I had a
Please
There-
elaborate on that. Wow.
no, there was just a situation once where there was like, dog lived in the house with them. So the dog was like around and, was a heavy breather.
Oh no, even worse. Mouth breather.
It kind of helped the situation that I'm like, oh, okay, I like that tempo you're breathing at.
Well, that's different. That's not the question. The question
You're
is
right. You're right. You're right.
they gotta be present.
Yeah, the dog must be there.
Yeah, it's not happening without
Dog
them.
must be present.
Like they're at your house. I need to FaceTime my dog. Like, I can't get off without FaceTiming the dog.
Oh, shit.
Okay, if you had to choose one, who would you spend the rest of your life with? A, your favorite porn star. B, the most attractive complete stranger you've seen in the past week. C, your ex. Or D, yourself.
What was the question?
Definitely
You're right.
myself.
If you had to choose one, who would you spend the rest of your life with? Your favorite porn star, the most attractive complete stranger you've seen in the past week, your ex, or yourself?
Can I tell you why I will
Yeah,
choose
tell us.
B, the stranger? Even though they're very attractive, I feel like
Yes.
attractive people are fucking annoying sometimes. So maybe they have no personality.
That's
And
the
I would
hard
like
part,
hate
yeah.
life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Be like,
exactly.
You're pretty, but can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. Fact. Fact.
That's true. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I would have to say myself. Yeah.
Okay.
What ex?
What ex?
Like
Which ex?
an ex or
It just
my
says
last
your ex.
Any ex?
You can
All
choose.
the exes?
See, right? See, I like being by myself. I like my alone time, but I also want companionship. So I'd pick like the least annoying ex. It's not many.
Wow. I'm actually surprised by your answer.
Because you thought I was going to say alone. Forever alone.
I did. I thought you were going
Um,
to say alone.
No. No, I like my alone time, but not forever.
True. Okay, fill in the blank. Your dream vacation must have A, water, like a pool or a beach, a river. B, Wi-Fi. C, food you've never tried. Or D, public nudity.
Wi-Fi.
Water.
Yeah, me too.
I would say nudity. I want, like, I am manifesting for myself a kinky bae who would be down to go to like a, like a
A
nudist.
nudist colony.
Yeah, like hang out at like a nudist resort or some shit like that. Like that shit would fucking turn me the fuck on. We don't need no Wi-Fi. We don't need no water.
Because if you think about nudist colonies, it's not necessarily like sexy people walking around everywhere naked, right? Like it's everybody. And so it's not necessarily like sexual.
Right.
Right.
No, but it would turn me on that they would have a similar mindset that I would, to just be so free to want to be naked. Like, I feel like there's like, if I could be naked all the time, I would be. I really love being naked, and I know that's gonna perplex some people because I'm a big, beautiful, luscious woman. But I love being naked. Like, I really fucking do. And it's funny because one of our friends, I won't say her name, said, I could see you living in a nudist colony, Lori. Like you and your future husband. I see it for you. And I was all, say it again, witch. Say it again.
I just saw a Netflix special about something about, I think it's called Worn Stories. So it's people talking about specific items of clothing or things and like what it means to them. And they went to a nudist colony. And they talk to people, obviously, who rarely wear clothes, but it's like they still have a closet. He's like, I used to wear this for work, and I used to. And it's so funny to me because they're like, this is only when we go out, like, to the real people place.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I would love that, though. I feel like that would be fun. Because, it's not really so much about, like when I went to Miami and I was like, hell yes, topless beaches, here we come. Nobody was fucking topless. I was very disappointed. But I wasn't going to see people, like, to get turned on or aroused, but just to be like, I'm free. I'm free. Okay. Time's running out already, guys. What's the update on the Dodgers? David Campos. Hello. Who is David Campos, by the way? Do we know who that is?
I see that name often.
I know. Sure. David, reveal yourself. We want to know who you are. We want to give you props for tuning in. Okay. Which one is the worst? A, your partner having a secret profile of extremely revealing pictures. B, your partner having a secret stash of money. C, your partner having a huge debt that they hid from you. 20K plus, 200K, not 20, 200K plus.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. I had a little heart attack. Your partner having previous felonies they never told you about. Who made this game?
All of the above.
Who is this game? Who is this game for?
Thinking about it. Like, have I experienced this before?
Right. So again, what is the worst one? Secret account with revealing photos, secret stash of money, huge debt that they hid from you, or hiding previous felonies?
The photos for sure, because who are you taking those pictures for?
That's interesting.
Yeah, bitches. Let me find out. Let me find out that you have fucking secret photo.
Secret photos. Who's it for?
That's hard.
That's a tough one. Yeah,
it's really hard.
I'm gonna have to go with that.
I feel like I'm leaning towards that one too, but then also like the secret money. Okay, it's a positive, right? We got money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why are you keeping a secret, ho?
But we don't got money. He got money.
True.
That's why the secret would be bad.
Because do you remember the guy that won the lottery and didn't tell his wife?
No.
Yeah.
Did she chop his dick off?
No.
How did that happen? Because don't you have to like publicly, like it has to be like in newspapers or some shit?
No, because remember the guy that wore the scream mask?
Yeah.
So the people wouldn't know who he was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He went on TV to get the big check in a scream mask.
I feel like there was something where you have to publicly say, like, because I know some people will get lawyers and they won't come out like publicly, right? Because listen, Norma Nava, when you get that call from me, baby, you answer, because when I win the lotto, bitch, you're number 2, then I'm calling. Keep my anonymity. Anonymity.
Who's number 1?
Someone who doesn't know me like that. Someone who's not like, well, someone who I'm close with, but is not like a family member like that.
I wish you could zoom in on my face. Excuse me.
Yeah, because I think I would need that person. I'm gonna just say it. I would call Kinky Boo
I knew who you were talking
because
about.
I feel like I would need somebody from the outside that I could be like spaz and freak the fuck out. Like, this shit just happened to me. Like, somebody who was not gonna be like immediately affected by the fact that I'm a bazillionaire.
Well, someone just dropped down on my list on who to call.
Yeah. You can call me.
All right.
I said me to be the
That's fine.
first person.
Yeah, and then you have a second person.
Yeah.
My
And
lawyer.
who's the third.
Yeah. Still not you.
Exactly.
It's a family FaceTime call.
Yeah.
Except for you know who keeps terrorizing the family by being the only android. You know who I'm talking about.
No. Kick them out.
Shots fired.
Bra, bra, bra.
I used to be the second android,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that I don't get the Apple hate anymore. Silence.
We're happy that you have upgraded to the good
Both
side.
my phones are iPhones now.
Yeah. Thank God.
She got trapped.
You
phones,
too.
guys.
You used to talk
I
shit to
know. I'm
me.
like, don't just
It's like,
stop.
oh my God, blue text.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I know. It's like who took your phone?
Yeah.
That you're like a blue number.
When I first started dating my boyfriend, he was a green text, and he came back blue text, and I was like, yes. But now I can marry you.
Listen, there is something about when you text somebody for the first time and that shit is green.
Yeah.
That just talk about dry pussy vibes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like fuck.
You know what it is? Because it didn't bother me at first when I first switched over because it was like new to me. But the more that you're in the iPhone bubble,
Mhm.
the more it's like, people don't like change, right? That's why people who start off with Microsoft don't like switching to Mac. So people start with Mac don't like switching because it's different. And then even getting a brand new phone, obviously like the iPhones are kind of the same, but getting a brand new phone with Android, it was like, oh my God, I have to get used to all these new functions or how to use the phone.
Mhm.
But it's like that Pavlov, like,
Yeah.
let me ding. And everybody's like, oh, is that my iPhone
It's
that
just-
makes the same
it's
sound
just
as everybody else?
It is an ugly green. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest. It's a fucking ugly green. The blue looks just so much nicer. I have nothing against green. I love green. Green is like money and horny and, all emerald and healing but don't fucking come at me
Yeah.
with a green
I
text.
like light
Hey,
green.
Kinky Bay, you are on your way. Kinky Bay is on the way. Don't come at me with no green fucking bubble, dog. No. Be like Daisy's guy.
Yeah.
He started with the green bubble and then, se le prendió el foco.
Right.
That's
Guys.
why there's no sex out here at the green bubble.
Well, that definitely didn't stop us. I'm just like, just message me on Instagram. Please.
Right? Like, DM me.
Yeah,
por
please.
favor.
Just go there.
Okay, we gotta wrap up, guys. Like, we're a little bit past the time. I appreciate you guys being here for the FreeBallin' episode. Ricky, do you have a chronicle to share with us? Are we doing pillow talk?
I don't know. Are we doing both?
Hey, we will do pillow talk if you have something to share.
I got no story.
You got a story. You know
I'm
what I
not
kept
a
thinking
smart
about?
man.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny. But I do
That
know
would've been
what love is. What does he say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know
But I
what
do
love
know what
is.
sex. We're gonna change it to sex.
I mean, Forrest had a cochino chronicle when he nutted when Jenny took her shirt off. That would have been his. Right?
Yeah, that was
Was
cute.
that his? Oh
It
yeah,
was.
huh?
Yeah,
That was
his
cute,
first.
little Forrest. He probably had no idea. You see, his mom did him dirty.
You know what's funny?
Should have known.
Everybody talks shit about Jenny and they're like, oh, fuck that bitch. Jenny ruined Forrest and this. And then she went and like fucked all these people and then got sick and came back to die with him and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Jenny was the only
Nah,
person
Jenny
who gave
was-
Forrest
yeah.
a sexual experience and was his friend for life, really. So
Jenny was
stop
dope.
slut
Yeah.
shaming Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave Jenny alone.
And she was abused.
You could say
She
here.
was- yeah.
We need Jennies in our life.
Yes. It wasn't her fault. that
Jenny's
she came from a
problem.
fucked up place.
Jenny's only bad problem was that she posed with her sweater, with her college sweater.
Yes.
If she wouldn't have
Kicked out
done
of
that,
school.
she'd been fine.
Yes, she would have had her college degree.
She would have had a
She
great
would have still been
degree.
a slut and
Yeah.
did drugs
She
because
still would have been,
education doesn't stop you from having fun.
But that started it.
Go drugs.
Yeah. Yay for drugs.
Drugas!
I think that's gonna be it for another
Diles.
episode.
This
Yeah.
episode,
Sí a las drogas.
this episode was brought to you by drugs. Actually, we should do an episode like on shrooms. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
That would be great.
That would be
It's
fun.
got hot.
But-
I'm wearing a hippie shirt.
Come on, are you microdosing?
Maybe. Maybe I am.
Okay, guys. Well, that is gonna wrap it up for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. From all of the places that you joined us, we appreciate you being here with us. I felt like I was gonna end with something. We will not be having a pillow talk tonight, but listen, if you're out there and you want to start a podcast or you want to get into TV, you want to record in a professional studio, hit up Infinity Studios, Monterey Park. It's like 15 minutes away from downtown. Super convenient. They got the AC going and everything. Come on. Like, it's a dope spot. It's a place for all creators. It's a hub. Whatever it is that you want to do, you want a podcast, you want to be on TV, you need a green screen, they got you. Hit them up, Infinity Studios on IG and I think on all platforms. So hit them up, and we're closing this episode like we do every other episode, where we give thanks and praise to the almighty ancestors of my mother, who said, play with yourself every night so that you know your body and you know what you like. This is Goddess Lore. We will see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m. where we will be talking parenting in the new paradigm. Again, this is Goddess Lore. See you next week.
Rick Rock.
Hi, priestess.
Easy.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.
Besitos.
Bye.
Have a good one, y'all.
Yo, David never hooked us up with the score.
Boo, David.